And then, hi. Ew, my like dirty dish on the back. Hey. Okay, I'm gonna be spending like the first 2 minutes trying to figure out how to work this. I'm on live on TikTok right now and on here, and I'm clearly not used to looking at my camera right now. So for those of you who are totally confused at what's going on, I am live now on YouTube. Hey, I don't know why I'm waving there, but hi, you guys. The chat will work. Okay, so I'm gonna try to like do this both at the same time. But for those of you who are totally confused by this live on YouTube, I'm jumping on here right now because there was just news that broke that the president is planning to ban TikTok tomorrow, which now it's already tomorrow because it's past midnight on July. Wait, what day is it today? August 1st. And so that's why we are now jumping on YouTube to say hi, because this could very well be where I'm going to be next, where I'm going to move all my dancing to, where I'm going to be moving all my education and all the fun stuff that I used to on TikTok that I thought was too complicated to put on YouTube. So that's where I'm at right now. So talk about multitasking. I know. So I'm just going to like show everyone. I'm live on, this is some like TikTok inception happening right now, but I'm live on TikTok on my phone. Everyone check out my ramen pop socket. Not sponsored, by the way. But thank you so much for jumping on live here. I feel like for the first time on YouTube Live, this is a pretty epic moment and scary moment, honestly. Do these get saved? Yasmin Hathaway. I don't know. We'll see how this goes, and then I'll decide whether or not to save it. My comments are, you don't see anything on YouTube? I'm there. I'm there now. So thank you, Tyler. I should teach. Look at RN Registered Nurse. She's the best. I know I am so not used to doing live on YouTube that this is gonna take some getting used to. And plus, like, I'm so used to the camera quality on my phone. I feel like, and those of you who are on both right now, tell me if the quality on my phone is better, because I feel like, this, hey John, this like YouTube situation, like going off of my webcam is just not it. But yeah, I know. So for those of you who are just joining on TikTok, I should say, I'm also live on YouTube right now because I've never jumped on live on YouTube. And those of you, you guys all helped me try to figure this out. And there's a rumor that TikTok might be banned within who knows when. I mean, supposedly today, August 1st. So with that said, I'm obviously here on YouTube, Austin Chang MD, on all platforms, Twitter, Insta, YouTube, TikTok, if it stays around. It's not allowing comments. I'm seeing a ton of comments on here. I'm gonna say hi to everyone on here. Hi, Carrie, Brandy's Adventures, Anjali Brown. I recognize a lot of familiar names here. Yasmin Hathaway, Jessica C, Julia Constantino, BDCHEC lecturer. Yeah, y'all are saying the phone camera quality is a lot better. Coral Ann Christopher, Brittany Cook. Hi, thank you so much for saying hi on here. It really makes me feel like welcome to YouTube when I'm like not that familiar with the platform. And despite the fact that I used to upload like, every once in a while, but this might be my future. Hi, MRY Velasquez. Pixies Glow, thank you so much for coming on here. So where do you think we're going? Yeah, this whole discussion of like changing your location on TikTok, like I gotta look into this because that all seems like I'm not a tech person and I absolutely have to like figure out how that's gonna work out. Carrie says, I think that they're trying to get TikTok off because of the young kids. Those kids are crazy. They lose school time and have lost their innocence. I mean, that very well might be true. I don't know. I think that it may be a rumor that this is very politically driven. So we'll see about that. Hi. For those of I'm like saying hi on both sides. Wouldn't it be wild if I was able to say hi on like I don't have a third monitor. I wish I had like an iPad or something. I do have another laptop, but that would be really weird if I was on Instagram Live there. Thank you so much for those of you who are showing love on TikTok and on YouTube now. For those of you who are just joining on TikTok, I'm currently on YouTube Live as well. So subscribe there if you haven't already. I'm on Twitter. Say hi and respond to my latest tweet. So that way I already bookmarked that tweet. And say hi on Instagram as well. I'm most active currently on, like, I probably will say, aside from TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and then YouTube, but I feel like I need to be getting back into YouTube, right? I mean, you guys are already like engaging with me here on YouTube, and I really, really appreciate it. And for those of you who are like watching this live at a later date, if I do end up saving this, this is probably going to be a really boring live because all I'm going to be talking about is the fact that TikTok may potentially get banned, um, and that we're just trying to figure out what's going on, and I'm trying to familiarize myself with this platform. Does anyone know if there are any other features to this besides just like talking into a camera? And I clearly am not even used to like looking into the camera because I'm using my desktop. So I'm like, need to learn how to look into the camera. Do people even look at the camera on YouTube? I don't even know. I don't even know. The fastest way to get young people off their phone and at the polls is to write an executive order to ban TikTok. I mean, you have a point there, but who's to say that the polls are going to go in the favor, you know, in one's favor over another? Yasmin Hathaway, are you from Australia? Because that sounds like you might not be affected by all this. Yeah, for those of you who are saying that my skin is flawless on TikTok, it's clearly not flawless on YouTube. And I think I have like a blemish here. What can cause jaundice? There got to be more reasons than just blockage of the bile duct. Yes, there are other reasons, like, you know, like blood-related reasons, like hemolysis and whatnot. Just do normal everyday stuff. I know. I feel like I'm just so not used to YouTube. I'm so used to seeing like really heavily edited YouTube videos, which is also what I tried to do in the past, but honestly just took so much time. I don't think I can afford to do that anymore. And yeah, Deborah Pontes, sorry if I'm mispronouncing anyone's name. I know I totally agree with you that this is like the reasons for banning the app are, we can only guess. For those of you who are saying, I might as well get all my insecurities out of the way because I feel like one of the major limitations that I've had, or one of the biggest deterrents about me getting on YouTube, is the fact that I'm very self-conscious, and when I have to edit my own content, it becomes an issue. And so I'm currently undergoing Invisalign treatment, and the, what are they called? Attachments are really annoying. I'm not wearing my tray right now. And they get stained, which is also a big problem. Yeah, Brittany Cook on YouTube. Part of you is wondering if this is just teasing to get a rise out of us. I mean, the funny thing is that getting a rise out of us makes TikTok trend #1 on Twitter and only brings more attention to the app. So Jessica C, yes, I can go on Instagram Live at some point too, but the issue is I feel like, you know, TikTok, I can jump on at any point and I feel like people are always there to chat. Whereas like on Instagram, I feel like people aren't always in the mood to chat. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm wrong, but that's how I view it. What kind of specialist can remove cervical ribs? Wishmaster 333, I have no idea. Thank you. Why do I have Invisalign? You know, I don't know. Thank you. I know I am my own greatest critic, and I'm very self-conscious when it comes to stuff like this. So I really appreciate all the like kind comments. And I feel like those of you who are coming on from TikTok know me to a certain extent. And that's why I feel like it would be so much more fun making videos for people I know if you are on YouTube. Because up until this point, I feel like I haven't quite gotten a grasp of like who I'm talking to on YouTube, and I don't feel like that sense of community yet. So I would love to make more on YouTube. And now that all of you are on here, it really makes me feel like, okay, I'm definitely gonna try to put more time into this. So those of you who are just jumping in the TikTok live, I'm on YouTube live right now as well. If you want to jump on, we've got a little crowd here going. We've got 31 people, and it's just me trying to figure out what else I can do here. Let's see, what can I do here? Custom emojis. What on earth is this? What's this little cat in a box thing? I'm gonna say something right here on YouTube right now. Collab with Jake Goodman. Yeah, I'm actually gonna be on his podcast soon. And we've collabed in person. He and I are in the same city, in the same like institution, Justin Med School. There's an announcement by the president that this might be banned any minute now because it's already August 1st, and he said this yesterday. And TikTok is currently trending #1 on Twitter, and the whole world seems to be imploding as we speak. Hi, everyone on YouTube. I am trying to figure out how to use this live thingy. Who am I collabing with on a podcast? I'm going to be on Jake Goodman's podcast soon. He and I are local, like we're in the same city, and so that was, I mean, we did the podcast interview over, the internet, but yeah, I know him because we actually knew each other in person beforehand, and yeah, some of you on TikTok, for those of you who don't know, some of the people on here who I also know are like Mama Dr. Jones, and I'm just name dropping here for the YouTube's sake. Mama Dr. Jones, Dr. Mike. Those of you on TikTok, I'm trying to think who else, Dr. Rupa Wong, Doc JP3, gosh, yeah, I mean, Balanced Anesthesia, Magnolia Prince. Will I save this YouTube live? I might save it. SpongeBob is the best anime. I love how there's like so many random comments. Oh, Justin Metzko, I know it's round 2 happening here. I don't know if he has jurisdiction. Talon Ben, you're absolutely right. Hi, Josh Magoo. Oh, that's so cool that you're a med student on Long Island. So are you like also watching the world implode right now on TikTok? I feel like everyone else is also live right now, right? Everyone else is live. Dr. JC of the DC. Dr. Dan on YouTube is a personal friend of mine. I would love to collab with him. Thank you, all of you who are coming in from TikTok onto YouTube right now. I love that you all are saying hi right now and typing in the comments. Thank you so much for typing in the comments. My biggest fear was that no one would say anything to me. I literally just typed that in the comment section because that's my biggest fear. I feel that. I do have a Roomba. Oh my God, don't even look at like the mess back there. My place is not organized right now. So Cadence 1610, and those of you who are just joining on TikTok, there's word that this potentially might be going away once again. So that's why we are trying YouTube Live right now. That's where I'm at right now. That's why I'm looking over in this direction. So please subscribe on YouTube. Please follow on Twitter, Instagram. I also had a latest tweet. Maybe I'm going to check Twitter right now because I had tweeted for everybody to say hi on Twitter to me in response to my latest tweet. Hi, Annabelle G. Hi, Lila Grace. Sorry if I'm butchering your names. I'm so sorry. Weather Lover Jill, Michelle, Kim, Smiley, Ashley, Anjali Brown, Chantel, Uriel. Thank you so much for saying hi. Shannon Plant. Whew. This is making me sad. You guys are the best. See, maybe I'll just do only live streams on YouTube because I clearly can handle live streams. But if you wanted me to like pre-edit something, I can. Terilyn Beret on YouTube Live tells me that I should do the Taylor Swift trend with the Roomba, but I saw a really hilarious TikTok earlier today where aesthetic TikTok Keisha, my YouTube name is also Austin Chang MD. Same handle going everywhere. So, but someone tried with the Roomba and it didn't work out well. Why is everyone live? Because there's word that the president might ban TikTok as early as tomorrow, which is now today, because it's past midnight here. So that's why, again, those of you who are like sick of me saying this over and over, I really apologize. But I'm redirecting everyone onto YouTube. I'm on YouTube Live right now, which I've never been on before. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram, and you can say hi in response to my latest tweet. That way I have bookmarked that tweet so I can say hi to you. Karina Nunez was able to find her old finds. That's awesome. Oh my God, this is stressful. Michelle Tran, how am I 30 years old? I'm 34. I never revealed that on YouTube, but now y'all know. Thank you. Brittany Cook, you got a notification from Twitter, really? Thank you, Brittany K. Oh, yeah, I really, I love doing lives. I don't know, I just love like when we actually have a chance to like have a conversation sort of. And I know we've done this before, and I swear maybe we should do this again, is go on Zoom and do that too. I think, well, I don't know if my computer can handle Zoom and YouTube Live at the same time, so I'm gonna stick to YouTube Live for now. Thank you so much for the kind comments on TikTok. For those of you on YouTube, I'm sure you are all here from TikTok. If anyone is here from YouTube alone, I would be shocked that anyone cares to join on my live from YouTube alone. Oh, thank you, Anjali. Any studying tips for school? Okay, I'm gonna do a couple like serious questions now because some of you are probably sick of me talking about, you know, TikTok going down. So, okay, let's see some of the questions here. Does your institution do pancreatectomy and auto islet cell transplant peds? I have to look into that. I'm not aware if we are. Any studying tips for school? I really believe strongly in finding a crew of friends who can study together, who can work hard, play hard together. I'm the type of person who really likes those shared experiences. So that's my, I'm personally motivated by people I'm surrounded by. So that would be my tip. Okay. Where did I go to med school? Christopher B24. I was at Columbia. Any advice for incoming college freshmen? I would say keep an open mind. Some of you may go into college thinking I'm definitely pre-med, but I will say that just keep an open mind and explore as much as you can, because once you enter medicine, it's harder to explore your other interests. And I think that's the perfect time for college. You don't have to major in a science thing, in a science major, just to get into med school, because you can definitely fulfill all your other pre-med requirements. Oh my God, I just got the Twitter notification. President Trump says he plans to ban TikTok from the US. I'm gonna see, oh, never mind. It just went away. But I got the notification. So it sounds like it's gonna happen. Sounds like it's gonna happen. What's your question, T Curls? I'm so sorry. Bad acid reflux, live in Canada. What is the name of the surgery? Okay, so first of all, it's not a surgery. It's an endoscopic procedure. It's called the transoral incisionless fundoplication, or TIF for short, TIF. And yes. Wow, I've been talking quite a bit, haven't I? Thank you, Sarah Ann. Is my TikTok live still working? It feels very weird right now. Yes, so those of you who are just jumping in, my TikTok live, I am currently also on YouTube Live, which I'm shocked that some of you are still sticking with me over here on YouTube. Thank you so much for staying on here with me. And oh, it's freezing some. Is that what's going on? That's probably why I suddenly saw like a bunch of people leave. Um, is YouTube not freezing though? Please tell me YouTube's not freezing. What's actually going to happen? I don't know. I don't know. I think the next YouTube video that I'm going to put out is either going to be a video reacting to my TikToks, or it's going to be, I'm going to move this a little bit, or it's going to be a video about the endoscopic sleeve gastroplasty procedure, that procedure where we sew down the stomach that some of you probably saw because it did really well on TikTok. All right, YouTube's fine. Okay, great. YouTube's not freezing, but in some ways YouTube is kind of nice because you see like the whole thing, right? It's kind of like Zoom. Too many people getting politicized on TikTok. Bad for his campaign. Yes. React to TikToks, that would be fun. I know. I actually filmed the whole thing, but yet again, I was too self-conscious to edit it. You do what you have time for. Yeah, exactly. The Brittany Cook, exactly. It kind of looks like a raisin. The procedure, the endoscopic sleeve gastroplasty, where we sew the stomach down to a third of its original size. And you're right, it kind of looks like a raisin. You can't chat on YouTube. Does anyone know what's going on if people can't chat on YouTube? Do you have to be, maybe your settings are set on something that don't allow you to comment on YouTube? Somebody said earlier that I couldn't even, like the first time I tried, I couldn't turn on comments because that was restricted. I had to say that it wasn't just for kids. You have to be signed in. You have to be signed in to YouTube in order to comment, because that's the only way your comment will show up. Wow, I'm learning so much here. This is like great. Goodbye TikTok tomorrow. I know, Shane. This is not the video that I anticipated uploading on YouTube, but maybe I should do that. What if I kind of want to like start over on my YouTube live. Signed in and created a YouTube channel. All right, okay. Can I get your research position, David Z? Yeah, let's talk. Thank you so much once again for sticking around with me. Why don't we do, okay, I'm getting some questions on TikTok, so hopefully if you have any questions on YouTube, I can also like answer them here, but it sounds like everyone here on YouTube is also on TikTok. So do I know any gastroenterology docs from Mayo Clinic? Yes, I do. I'm assuming you're talking about the Rochester location. What do I think about the keto diet? I think that if it's done right, it can be good, but I don't think it's a great idea with like overloading with the butter and all the high fat stuff. But everything else, I think is good. I think what's tough is that like we don't really want to restrict like I personally feel like restricting your fruit and vegetable intake is not as great of an idea. I feel like the benefits of having those are probably going to be left out. Do you respect going into veterinary medicine? Absolutely. Why not? Absolutely respect veterinary medicine. They're very important. In fact, they're very important when it comes to like research too. Yasmin Hathaway, I can restart if I want, so I don't have to save a long YouTube vid. I know. There are errors with some accounts. Mine never allows me to comment. Oh my gosh. Thoughts on Caribbean med school? Okay, good question. I think that they're good. I've known a lot of people who've gone to Caribbean med school who've later been successful, in their careers. So it's certainly not something that is, an end all be all. I think there are ways that it might be a little more difficult to get to where you want to be, but I think that it's definitely doable. Definitely doable. All right, I'm gonna also like look on Twitter real quick because maybe there have been people who've said hi since the last time I mentioned this on TikTok. Hey, Social Admission MD. Those of you who are just joining on, who haven't been on the entire time with me, thank you, Trust the Flow of Life. those of you who are just joining on, I'm basically also on YouTube Live right now to test out the waters. And also you can find me on Twitter, Instagram. I don't know. I just feel so surreal to think that this might like go away. How do we know it's getting banned? The president said that that was what his plan was going to be. So, and this makes me sad because I just made my latest YouTube, oh, sorry, I can't keep things straight. My latest TikTok literally was one of my favorites of all time. Wendy's paints things. I'll see. Maybe one day I will collab with Dr. Mike. He and I know each other, so I know. I just got verified on TikTok, and this might all go away. I know, so sad. I really am intrigued by all these random emojis. I didn't know there was a dabbing emoji on YouTube. Would a VPN work? I was told that maybe. I don't even know how it works, so I'm going to try to learn it and figure it out. Thank you, A11028. Try to download Australian TikTok. What's my Instagram name? My name is the same everywhere on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Here, it's all the same. Austin Cheng MD. There's, I think I claimed all of them, just to be safe. I can change the location in the App Store. Okay, good to know. I'll have to figure that out. I'm so not a tech person. Thank you for jumping on my YouTube Live, which has already been going on for almost half an hour, but that's where I am right now because who knows what's going to happen over here. And so those of you who are interested, you can come over here onto YouTube, subscribe. It will make me feel more inclined to upload on YouTube. How many subscribers do I have on YouTube right now? I have 2,900. Oh my God. Maybe we'll get to 3,000. I would love that. Love, love, love that. So tell your friends. I don't know. Thank you, Not So Friendly Amazon. Oh, you guys are so encouraging and nice, and I really appreciate it. Ew, I just realized that one of the things I uploaded on YouTube was not meant to be uploaded. Where I said like saying goodbye, or is that the one that I'm doing right now? Anyway. I just subbed to your YouTube. Thank you, Jared Anime. I really appreciate it. Chantel Thorne. I'm pretty technologically illiterate and I did it to download Chinese TikTok. That's interesting. Is it a whole separate app or do people start from scratch again? That was a question that I posed earlier, and sorry, I totally, I totally didn't see what people's responses were. Thank you, Peter Bloomingdale. Logic More, I saw one of your other videos where you spoke two other languages, Spanish and Mandarin. I speak Mandarin as well. Sorry, I'm gonna scroll back because I'm having trouble multitasking and like looking at both. Yeah, so let me know, like if you do go download a different like Australian or Canadian TikTok, do you end up getting a separate app? Australian isn't a separate app, but if you delete American TikTok, surely it would work. Maybe. Interesting. Yeah, Yasmin Hathaway. Yeah, I think I uploaded that other live by accident, but I've just resigned to the fact that like thank you, C Winkler. I just resigned to the fact that I clearly don't know how YouTube works. So if you see random uploads, that's what you're gonna get. I love doing this and I love talking like freeform, and I wish I could do this more like on YouTube. My YouTube vid is only spinning. Really? Is it freezing again? Would I ever consider veganism? Yeah, I think that I'm not currently plant-based. I'm not vegan or vegetarian, but I do think that there are a lot of great health benefits to that. It's a personal choice, right? Do I like my job, Nessa Matina? Yes. For those of you who are just jumping on TikTok, I am also on YouTube, and Shannon Plant just confirmed that it works. So those of y'all who are saying that it's just spinning, it's not, apparently. Aloha Pineapple, thank you for saying that I'm a great content creator and advocate. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Smile Silly. It's true. If they ban TikTok, like 2020 is just like, not that 2020 hasn't been terrible already, but it's just gotten more terrible. Sawan Tennis really wants to be a plastic surgeon. That's awesome. That's awesome. Love that. Sarah Hain, my favorite biologic is Remicade. My least favorites are Stellara and Humira. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you so much. Can nutrition tie into gastroenterology? Absolutely. I mean, I'm not a total expert on that. I rely on my dietitian colleagues to help me out. Thank you for complimenting my teeth, because they are one of the most self-conscious things that I'm one of the things that I'm most self-conscious about. Thank you, Jessica Schroeder. KJ Nichols says she's flexitarian. He or she's flexitarian. I shouldn't assume. I'm sorry. I should just use like they as the pronoun. Yeah. Thank you, Mariposa Cat. None of the big YouTubers know how it works either. Don't feel bad. Bunny's got. I know. Okay, that makes me feel better. I know for some reason I feel like I gotta act perfect on YouTube, but I'm learning that I just don't need to be. Right? Is that right? Y'all with me here? Yes, you can absolutely do a sub-I with me. Do you have to be good at biology to become a surgeon? Well, first of all, I'm not a surgeon. I'm a gastroenterologist, but a lot of the stuff that we do is starting to overlap as we've become more invasive and they've become less invasive. But you don't have to be good at biology. I mean, to a certain extent, yes. But like a lot of biology that you learn in college, for instance, is quite different from biology, like human anatomy and physiology that you learn in medical school. Yeah, Chantal Thorne, if it's not banned in my country, so many creators I watch are American. I know, that's the thing. I don't know what's going to happen to some of the big TikTokers. I know like some of them are moving over to Triller, the Sway LA boys. And but how about everyone else? I mean, I know that Charlie and Dixie have already like established themselves on YouTube and on other platforms as well. So thoughts on intermittent fasting. If it's something that you can keep with, I think that's great. I also don't think that it's a free pass to eat absolutely anything like you want. I think that we still have to pay attention to like our choices. Go Duke, yes. Evil Anchovy. Thank you so much, Sarah Hain. That's awesome. That's great that you are expressing that gratitude. Kathy Joe, KJ Nickel, thank you for clarifying that. I appreciate that. So yeah, for those of you who are just joining in on TikTok, I'm also on YouTube right now, go on live, which is my first time on live. And it's been fun because a lot of you are on both TikTok and YouTube and are commenting on YouTube as well, which is really heartwarming. And yeah, and so please subscribe to me on YouTube, on Instagram, Twitter. My name is the same everywhere. Do I get to work with a lot of women colleagues? Absolutely, and they are among the best doctors out there, and I love working with them. They inspire me so much, and a lot of them juggle so many different responsibilities. It's amazing. Can a doctor see patients and be a scientist similar to those who are looking for a COVID-19 vaccine? Yes, absolutely. You can be a doctor who sees patients and also does research in the sense of like either, in a lab or even research that just is patient-focused research. Was it hard to get people to take me seriously? That one's Juicy's asks me. Yes, actually, funny story, not really funny story, but today I was mistaken for a trainee by a patient. So it happens. I don't take it the wrong way. I think that that's just, you know, I take it as a compliment. Um, but sometimes there have been very rare moments where people have sort of questioned my abilities based on that. You know, but usually that's not the case. Usually they just say that they just say that I look young. Um, Thank you, Chantel Thorne. Do I know much about abdominal migraines? I know some. I think that one thing I'll clarify is that I am an advanced endoscopist, so most of the things I deal with are like pancreas and bile duct related issues, cancer complications within the gut, weight loss procedures that are done through the mouth endoscopically, which if those of you on YouTube are, if you are, looking at some of my older YouTube videos, you'll notice that. And not so friendly Amazon. Thank you so much. You have me on your laptop, phone, and TV. Oh my God. I am gonna screenshot that for you. Okay. Thanks so much. Hi. Sorry, I usually like pay full attention to TikTok live, and now I'm like on YouTube as well. And so I'm trying to like balance the two and say hi on both in case there's anyone who is not on, is only on one or the other. So if you want to make sure that if this app goes down, that you have a place where I can continue live stream. It seems like this is working decently well, right, on YouTube. So go sub on YouTube and we can continue this on YouTube. I know just key things, what hella people are going live, but what is happening. The problem is that TikTok is reportedly going to be banned very soon, which is why everyone is kind of freaking out right now. And it's trending #1 on Twitter the last I checked, which I'm sure is still the case. For those of you who are just jumping on the TikTok live, please go ahead and follow me on Twitter and you can say hi on my latest tweet. And so I've already bookmarked that tweet so I can get to know who all of you are. It looks like 65 of you have already replied to that tweet. So thank you for doing that. That's awesome. Thank you, Sydney Pendleton. I know, Glacier, that's exactly what the news is. I don't know. It's kind of scary. It's very depressing. So while you can, like, Judy Weissman, thanks for finding me on YouTube. Yes. Yes, I am on Twitter as well. Same handle everywhere. Austin Chang MD, Twitter, YouTube, Insta, wherever you can think of that you're on, I'm there. My content is slightly different on different platforms, as you will discover if you are new to one of these platforms. And lives are lagging, not yours, but the others I'm hopping in and out of. Really? Ooh, that's not a good sign. Someone told me that people were having trouble logging in back into the app, which is really concerning. TikTok will be back if something happens. I hope so. And there have been rumors that it might get bought out by a company. So we'll see. We'll see. Thank you. Thank you, Kathy Joe. Do I do any virtual shadowing? I have not done any virtual shadowing, but on that note, I actually have a collab with TikTok and Airbnb where people can go sign up for, actual sort of like a master class sort of session. If you go on Airbnb experiences, you'll be able to find that. Some of the other people on there are like Trevor Bell and Mai Nguyen, like from My Healthy Dish, and I'm trying to think of who else. The McFarlanes are on there. So yeah, that's kind of cool because I'm the only doctor right now from TikTok on doing that. So they were very kind to invite me to participate in that. So go check that out. Do I get backlash from having a social media presence from colleagues? Not really. At the beginning, like people were a little like iffy about the different platforms, but I've experienced this before. Like when I started out on Twitter, people were questioning it. When I did Instagram, people were questioning it, and now again, like on TikTok, a couple months ago, people were like, "What are you doing dancing on TikTok?" But now, as you can see, there's so many medical professionals on here that it's kind of normalized. And so in any case, yeah, for those of you who are just joining on TikTok, I am on YouTube Live right now in case something happens with this app as we speak, which it sounds like for some people there's already some glitchiness or delays or lagging. So I'm on YouTube Live right now. You can follow me at the same at Austin Chang MD. Twitter, Instagram, same deal, same name everywhere. Someone's asking me what was my favorite thing about living in Durham. I will say that living in Durham, where I went to college at Duke, is very different from what Durham is like now, from what I understand. So, I don't know if I can compare it, but I loved going to college there. I mean, it was a great college sort of experience on campus. Thank you, Aloha Pineapple. I know, Trevor Project, I know. I am very proud of the work that I've done on TikTok, especially with raising awareness about the Trevor Project, because TikTok and I collaborated with the Trevor Project to raise money for their suicide awareness, suicide prevention line, and all the other services they have. And we raised over $1,000 on TikTok. That's the value in having a community like this on TikTok, and I'd be really sad to see that go away. Hi, LeClaire. Hi, Brittany Cook. How do you juggle medicine and maintaining social media? I try my best to do everything. It's a genuine interest of mine. So when people ask me like what I do to relax, it's literally jumping live on TikTok usually, but maybe from now on it's going to be on YouTube. Maybe I should like set a certain time like of week to do YouTube lives. I know I've seen people do that, so maybe I should start doing that as well. Hi, John Vaughn. Those of you who are just joining right now, I am currently on YouTube Live, so go sub on YouTube. I'm on Twitter and Instagram as well, my same @ So someone who just suggested posting all my TikTok videos to YouTube. I will be starting to do that. Was already like in my talk about how I came up with these random ideas, some of which were like sort of planned, some of which just came about on the spot, and some of which that I like expected would do well, and some which I didn't, and surprised me. So, and there were definitely TikToks that I thought would do well that totally flopped. I think like the one I put up today. But in any case, that's besides the point. What made me choose gastroenterology? This is a high yield live. If people can actually sit through this entire live, I'm answering a lot of questions. Yes, what made me choose gastroenterology, it was like the procedural aspect of it, the variety of all the different organs involved in it, the research and innovation that's currently happening in gastroenterology, because it's a procedural field, a lot of like new devices and toys and instruments, and yeah, so those are 3 reasons. I feel like I have more that I'm just not remembering right now. Also, the culture, like the personality of people in the field, I think was really is also what drew me to gastroenterology. Actually, you know what? On that note, I have a YouTube video. About why I chose to become a gastroenterologist. I have not played the violin on YouTube. That is one thing that I have not done on YouTube yet. And truth be told, like I only have like how many videos on YouTube do I have uploaded? Like 20, maybe 15, 20 videos. But thank you all for subbing to me on YouTube. I'm currently live there for those of you who are just joining right now. Confessions from a doctor on what they wish their patients can do better. That's not a bad idea. Of course, I have to be very careful about how I approach that. But oh my God, you guys are so kind. You are almost getting me to 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, and that would be absolutely magical. So thank you. Those of you who are just joining right now, please sub to me on YouTube. I'm almost at 3,000. If this whole place on TikTok goes down, you know where to find me next, because I used to be a regular uploader on YouTube, but I've just sort of like fallen off a bit. So you can find me on YouTube. I'm currently live there right now for the very first time. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram. I'm gonna stay up longer because I feel like TikTok could go at any minute now, and I'm like very nervous about that. So those of you just jumping on, I am an attending, Arjun. I hope this isn't goodbye, Erica. Adam Warren, going to Columbia Med was pretty cool. I actually really loved it. I loved being in New York City. What's the culture personality of gastro that appealed to me? It was just very much more laid back, and just, you know, I think it just was the people that were friends with me in residency all ended up wanting to go into gastroenterology. And that's when I really had to think to myself, you know, at the time I thought I was interested in cardiology. And so I was thinking, oh, wait, all my friends are going into gastroenterology. Maybe I should really think about it. And sure enough, I felt like I was discovering things that I really enjoyed about it. Thank you. It's Mike32. As an incoming freshman, should I go into research right away or wait till my junior or senior year? I would say, like, if you're incoming, like, just see like how it feels, and then if you want to take on research right away, like, go for it. Thank you, Winnie, for just subscribing. Isabella, Dana, thank you so much for subbing on YouTube and coming by and saying hello. I am for the first time learning how to use the live. I had no idea there were, like, what are these called? Like YouTube specific emojis. I'm in some ways, like, yeah, kind of shook in a good way and a bad way. Here, I'm just gonna throw up random emojis because why not? West Philly Red, yes. Tell us my secret to getting into Harvard. Okay, so I was at Harvard for fellowship and my master's in public health. So so it was a bit of a different process from like college, you know. College, I was at Duke. Med school and residency, I was at Columbia. Okay. Thank you, Eva Day, Anna Valenzu. Thank you, Crystal MC. I really, really appreciate it. It feels weird to have to like do this, but I'm really appreciating like the support on both ends right now, and which is why I'm on both platforms right now. So thank you so much for those of you who are just jumping on or stopping by my live on TikTok. I'm currently on YouTube live. You can please sub to me. I'm almost at 3,000 on YouTube, which for me is a big milestone. And I'm also on Twitter and Instagram at the same name, Austin Cheng MD. Austin Cheng MD everywhere. And say hi to on Twitter as well. I haven't checked lately, but I should check on Twitter. Oh, looks like some of you have said hi on here. Okay. Emergency Doc, Emergency Gen C, hi. Sydney Matthews, hello. Wendy, Wen likes to paint, hello. Thank you so much for following me on Twitter. I really appreciate it. Oh, I'm at 10.5 now, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Aloha, Pineapple, you're my best hype person on here right now. Oh, my Friday is literally lituation. I haven't heard that word in a long time. That's awesome. Thank you. Okay, so for those of you who are just wondering, on my first YouTube live, I already am saying words like lituation. So not Jacoby. I was on your dad's podcast. It's called Science Speaks. All right, I think I know who your dad is. Were we supposed to meet in person? Because I feel like we were supposed to meet in person, but it just never happened. Christina Kane, pre-implantation genetic diagnosis. That is, I stay in my lane, all right? That is not within my lane of practice. So I am not comfortable answering a question like that. Thank you, L'Amazing. Thank you so much. That's really, I know, Dana Long right now, throwing in some emojis on the YouTube live. I love the dabbing emoji. You see, this is the thing. Okay, this is the thing. I feel like when yeah, we got to talk for a minute, not Jacob V. I feel like on TikTok, I can like talk, like just have a fun conversation. And I'm getting used to doing that on YouTube because I feel like on YouTube, people are a little more serious. Some people want to sit down and watch like a 10-minute video. And that is like, something I just need to get used to because I'm not used to that right now. Thank you. For those of you who are still commenting on the YouTube live, y'all are my I am floored. Dylan Desir, am I pronouncing that right? I'm only in high school, but you've inspired me to work the hardest. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Audrey C, why do I look young? I don't know. I don't feel like I look young on YouTube Live. I feel like on TikTok Live, for some reason, I look younger. I think they probably have something going on to help me look better. But anyway, lituation. Lituation is the word of the night on my YouTube live. Thank you for sharing my TikTok live, Leola84. Kiana, did I hear that TikTok might get shut down in the US? Yes, that is why I am here right now. That is why I'm here right now, and why I'm scared, and why I'm like, everyone go and sub on YouTube and follow on Twitter and Insta and just wherever I can stay in touch with all of you. By the way, if you saw my latest TikTok today, there's a picture of me and my parents. I'm going to feature it on here, okay? But if you guys want to see baby me when I was a kid, that's me and my parents. You're going to have to see, for those of you who are not on YouTube right now, you're going to have to see on YouTube. But this is the portrait that I had pulled up. It's obviously very old school, but that was me. That's not my best baby picture, honestly. I was what, like 3 years old in that? I know. You can't see it? Can't see. Okay, I'll do a little show and tell again. I'll just hold it up here. I don't know if my parents are going to approve of this, but thank you for subscribing, High Voltage Blonde. Can you see it now? Sorry, there's glare. There's like glare from the YouTube screen, but ow. Yes, I am in Philadelphia. What's my YouTube? My YouTube Unbroken Explosion is Austin Chang MD. Same name everywhere. Twitter, Insta, YouTube, Byte. I think Byte is the same name. Dub Smash. Where else? Facebook. LinkedIn is a different thing. But I'm literally on every possible thing except Twitch. I'm not on Twitch. So those of you who are on Twitch, I don't think I will ever be on Twitch. Oh, you are so kind. I'm gonna tell my parents that you guys are complimenting my parents. Gotta put MD in the handle. That's right. I know the hair goals. I know she had pretty nice hair. I mean, maybe we can bring this hairdo back. She's gonna hate me for putting this up here. Judy Weissman, yes, I am. I wish I had other photos. I don't know why I'm sharing this on my first YouTube live, but I might as well, right? Let's just get it all out of the way. Don't look at the mess. Ignore the mess in the background. I'm gonna grab another photo. This is another family photo. Those of you who are just jumping in on TikTok who are very confused at what's going on, TikTok might be banned, which is why I'm staying on extra long today to see if people want to, sub to me on YouTube, follow me on Twitter, Insta, wherever. My name is the same everywhere. At this point, I'm just like, follow if you want. But I would love if you sub to me on YouTube. That's my next goal, is to just move things over to YouTube. And so I'm on YouTube Live right now for the first time. So this is a more recent photo. From when was this? High school? College? I think this was either college or med school. Obviously, I already looked a little different. But this is later on. I feel like they're going to hate me for showing that, but yes. Okay, so med school portraits. I have some. If you guys didn't see my latest TikTok, or not my latest, but my TikTok from yesterday, I was reacting to some of my old Facebook posts from when I was in med school, and they're kind of hilarious. Of course, I have to pick the more like okay ones to share. I didn't want to like cross any lines. Um, I should make my YouTube profile picture the same as TikTok so it's easily recognizable. Great tip, Dana Long. Can I even do that right now? I'll do that later. I will do that later. Um, I'm so funny. Lizzie, I'm your first YouTube live too. Okay, well, I'm glad that we can both share this moment. Emily Marie, you thought I was your dad? Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Where did I go to med school? I was at Columbia in New York. Am I passionate about bioethical issues? I am. I mean, I can't say that I'm very well versed in some of them, but I am. Um, oh, my dad was like your dad. I know. I feel like it's a, any tips for an aspiring gastroenterologist in high school? I would say, let your focus be getting into college first. And then once you're there, then focus on getting into med school. Keep an open mind because there may be other things that you might be interested in. But I think if anything like that early on, it's just getting exposure to like shadowing somebody and talking to gastroenterologists and understanding like what they do, so you can sort of compare that with other fields that you come across when you actually are going through different specialties. Wait, what did you say, Emily Marie? Oh no, Diana Brooks says, I keep on like starting and stopping because the connection is bad. How do you approach physicians about shadowing? Just email them. Honestly, like if you're at a teaching hospital, especially, then people are usually pretty open to having you shadow. But if it's not a teaching hospital, if it's a private practice, or if it's a community hospital or something like that, still reach out to them. You may be surprised. They may want to like work with you. And if not, it's okay. Like try somebody else. It doesn't hurt to say hi and try to email someone or even call them on the phone. Am I gastro or bariatric? Great question, Lizzie 71. I am. I'm a gastroenterologist. One of my specialties is bariatric endoscopy, so weight loss procedures done through the mouth, not surgically through the skin. And I also, help treat complications of bariatric surgery and things like that. I'm board certified in obesity medicine as well. Have I ever had a patient shadow me? I don't think I've had a patient shadow me, but I've had, obviously students shadow me. Will I upload my TikTok videos here before the app is banned? I will probably upload in different ways. Like I'm planning on doing like reaction videos to my own videos. Lizzie, you've had a VSG. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I do an endoscopic version of that, like through the mouth. We can sew the stomach down to a third of its original size, and that was a recent TikTok that I made. So, for those of you who are just joining in my TikTok live, I'm currently on YouTube live. Please sub to me there. I'm almost at 3,000 subs. Thank you so much. And my @ is the same on all platforms: Twitter, Insta, Byte, Dubsmash. I'm not really on Byte or Dubsmash, but my focus really is going to be probably YouTube, Insta. I'm already very active on Insta and very active on Twitter, but I would say like YouTube is probably like the next frontier. I used to be a regular uploader, but I've kind of fallen off. So you guys are really helping me get back into the mood of wanting to upload. So thank you. Did I ever watch 600 Pound Life? I have watched a couple episodes here or there, and maybe I should do like a reaction video to that sometime. Yeah, Dana, you mentioned that I should change my YouTube profile picture, which I will do. Someone said something. I should probably use the same profile picture on all platforms, right? Because my Instagram profile picture is also different. Thank you, oh Kayla, darling. Brooke Cooks Hook. Brooke Cook Shook. Thank you for subbing. And also for those of you who are, I had asked everyone earlier in the live stream to go on Twitter, follow, and reply to my latest tweet. Oh, I just hit 1 hour on the YouTube Live. That's my first hour ever on YouTube Live. That's kind of epic. YouTube. Oh, thank you so much. I know it's weird making longer informative videos, but I think that's just what I gotta do. It's a lot of work to edit, and that's what I'm scared about. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what I'm most nervous about, is like the time it takes to edit. And yeah. Dr. Nazaruddin is always so straightforward, Nasha. I don't know if that's the right spelling either, Cooler Mommy, but yeah, I know who you're talking about from that show. Thank you, Isabella, Garay. I know, that's the thing, is like I feel like TikTok is so great because our attention spans are so short. Hey, Adam J, the lawyer. So, you know, I think that's why transitioning to YouTube is, it's just daunting. Sean, med student Sean, so those of you, Adam, thank you so much. Adam and Sean, I am currently on YouTube Live. I've never used it before. This is my very first time. I am shocked that people are actually still on here talking to me. I love you all. I've been encouraging people to sub to me on YouTube. I am almost at 3,000. Thank you so, so much. And also Twitter, please reply to my latest tweet and say hi. I've already bookmarked that tweet so that I can, like, you know, keep track of all of you who are saying hi on there. Thank you, Adam. I know, Adam J, the lawyer, is awesome. Peter Bloomingdale, I used to, but I no longer. I know, Adam. I used to upload on YouTube, so this isn't something like brand new for me. I used to upload regularly, like twice a week at one point last year, and then I just like couldn't handle it. I totally burnt out, and now I'm gonna be, you know, this is making me want to get back into it a little bit. And you know, this YouTube Live, this was not the video that I thought I would upload next, but I guess it might be, because I don't know. I'm really loving like I'm liking the flow of it, and it just scares me that like once I upload it, it's gonna be up there forever, because it's not like I ever, you know, save my TikTok lives. I don't even know if you can, unless somebody like screen records it. Julia Constantino already says your YouTube videos are really good and informative. Thank you. Thank you. Found me on Facebook. Y'all are really digging deep. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Wait, cute killer. Sorry. What's your question? Thank you, Jas. Katie. Okay, sorry. I'm going back to some of your questions now, because some of y'all are saying that I'm not answering questions, and that's very rude. I agree. What do you think about the laparoscopic sleeve gastrectomy procedure? So the laparoscopic gastrectomy, as the name implies, is them removing, the surgeons actually going through the skin. They remove part of the stomach, which is great. The weight loss results are great under the hands of a good surgeon. Great. You know, I think that the weight loss outcomes are a little bit better than our endoscopic procedure through the mouth, but there's also the risk of leaks happening, and like the seam where they reconnect the stomach and sew it shut, that could also come apart. Very rarely, but when it happens, it can be, you know, a problem, a big problem. And so what our procedure really prevents that, because we don't do that. We don't remove any part of the stomach. And our procedure is also meant to be only a day procedure, so you can go home the same day. Some surgeons prefer that they keep their patients overnight, but for us, it's intended to where people can go home the same day. All right, so I answered your question. I'm so sorry that it took that long. How am I going to deal with the TikTok ban? Says Pink Dolphin. Justin Med School, will you be making videos on YouTube? I have made videos on YouTube, and I haven't uploaded in a while. So if you go back and look at my 2019, I had a bunch of YouTube videos. I reacted to Grays. I like did teaching videos and stuff. It's just a lot of work editing. So, but this is really motivating me to get back into the groove. So I really appreciate it. I don't know, someone's saying we want to see a bearded Austin. Y'all are tripping if you think that I can actually grow a beard without looking like somewhat like Mr. Miyagi or Confucius. No. Do you have to be a certain weight for the surgery? For the procedure, the endoscopic sleeve, we usually reserve that for patients with a body mass index greater than 30. Almost to 3K, Dana. Yay! Someone said something earlier. Thank you so much, Justin Med School. Uh-oh. Someone says it's delayed. YouTube just time-stamped. What does that mean? What does that mean? It's delayed, just went over. Oh, the YouTube, oh, sorry. Okay, the comment section is delayed. I just saw a bunch of other med schools, comments. Did I have a 4.0 entering med school? I'm sorry, I'm delirious because it's already past midnight. No, I did not have a 4.0 going into med school, no. Where am I located? I'm in Philadelphia. Gonna miss my wokeness. I don't even consider myself that woke, but I really appreciate it because I'd rather be woke than not. Any advice for college students trying to get into top med schools? That's not typical advice. Ooh, I don't know what is considered typical advice from your end, but I would say, you know, aside from, I think that like people who, if you really felt that like you want to do something that's like a non-science major, I'm sure you've heard this before, but go for it. I really do believe that it helps you stand out. It makes you different. I was a biology major. I felt like that didn't help me stand out. And everyone has to fulfill the same requirements anyway. We're gonna miss you on TikTok. Thank you, Tyler. Oh, Tyler, thanks for coming on YouTube. How to contact my office. You can email me through my website and those will be forwarded to my office. I just shout out Sean on YouTube. Sean. When did I shout out Sean? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out. Thank you, Farah. Thank you, Farah. Those of you who are hyping me up in here, I really appreciate it. Those of you who are just joining on TikTok, I'm currently on YouTube Live. Please sub there. If you want to continue seeing my stuff on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram, my name is the same everywhere. So I really appreciate it. Thank you, Victoria Loves Latex. Fried Chicken Fryer. Thank you so much. Yes, Justin Med School. Oh, I didn't even realize that you were from Canada. All right, I'm gonna see. Oh, some of you probably said hi on Twitter, and Judy Weissman, Sylvia Wilkerson, Melinda, thank you for saying hi on Twitter. I really appreciate it. For those of you who are new to Twitter, say hi, reply to my latest TikTok or my latest tweet because I bookmarked that tweet. I don't know if I'm leaving TikTok. I'm not leaving TikTok. TikTok might get banned any moment now. Is it still trending on Twitter? I'm gonna check right now. It is on trending. It is still #1 on Twitter, and I'm gonna show those of you who are wondering what I'm talking about. I don't know if you can see this, but that's the tweet. That's the tweet. So Twitter does some videos, but it's not like this tame type of, this type of platform. But yeah, Katie Schwartz, thank you so much for saying hi on YouTube. J Seal Parodies doesn't like TikTok. Okay, I hear you. I know Gen Z is not going to take the TikTok ban very well. and I feel like your channel is school to me. Oh, thank you. I hope it's a fun school though, and it's not just school that is not fun. You know what I mean? Like I hope that it's like entertaining. Yeah, some people's connection seems to be weird, either on TikTok or YouTube, and that's okay. Med school interview tips: practice in advance, rehearse, don't be afraid to sell yourself, and highlight your achievements. And, be prepared. Like, the common questions are going to come up. I know. SB Gay 8. Yeah, I am. Yeah. Tips on choosing a specialty. It's sort of like a personal discovery process. For me, I literally went through so many different specialties before I decided that I was going to do what I'm doing now. And that's okay. It's totally okay. And just another big tip about choosing a specialty that I will say over and over again is that when you choose a specialty, it doesn't mean that you hate every other specialty. It just means that you appreciate what's going on in other specialties, but you kind of have to make a decision and go with go with one of them. My average screen time, oh my god, that's too embarrassing, Josh. I can't. My screen time on TikTok has significantly improved recently. I've made a conscious effort to like not spend as much time on it. But in general, I'm like always on my phone. If it's not on one app or another, it's on email, it's on, texting people back. And, for work, I have to constantly keep in contact and in communication with people. So for those of you who are just jumping in on the TikTok live, I know it's getting late, at least on the East Coast, but I'm also on YouTube live. And please sub to me on YouTube. I'm live there for the first time. And if you want to keep on seeing my stuff in case the app goes down, Grumpiness2908, you're exactly right. I just got verified on TikTok and this is happening. I know. Let me see. I'm gonna check on the latest stats on some of these platforms right now. Where am I at with? Oh my god, I am so close to 3,000 on YouTube. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. I don't know how this happens. I am so shook right now by all of your support on YouTube and Instagram. How do you guys do this? You are so amazing. Thank you so much. Grumpiness2908. Yeah, that's the latest thing is that, and this time around, it wasn't just a rumor. He actually said it. And it's being covered by a lot of news outlets, and including BBC and ABC, and yeah, and so that's trending number 1 on Twitter right now. I wonder do you know that the popular TikTokers have said anything yet? Has Charlie said anything? No, she hasn't said anything. Has Dixie said anything? Dixie is private on Twitter. Okay, I don't know what that's about. Anyway, so yeah, I'll be really sad if it goes away. Again, those of you who are, my Instagram is Austin Cheng MD. My name is the same everywhere. And Addison promoted her other platforms. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm doing here too. I'm no Addison Rae or Dixie D'Amelio. Oh, really? She posted a sad look? I've got to like check what people are doing out now. I know. I think everyone is. What are other people doing? Other people are also posting lives right now, or like also posting TikToks about the fact that this is gonna. Jasmine, kind of dumb. Yeah, I am on Twitter, YouTube. Gosh, so everyone is saying goodbye. Okay, yeah. Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Austin Cheng MD. I know. I know, it feels like people are leaving. And I kind of want to say bye to other people too that I know on here that have followed me. You know, it makes me sad. Yes, you can absolutely major in business if you want to go into the medical field. I don't know what I'm going to do to the people who who follow me on TikTok but not the other platforms. Why am I still in Scrubs? It's because I came home and then I jumped on and this is the news that I get. Um, I have done some IGTVs, but IGTVs are like not live streams, right? I'm not having a conversation with you all. So, and I don't really like, I don't know. It's just, if it's going to be something video based, it's going to be either 15 seconds or it's going to be 15 minutes. Like that's it for me. I think talking for a minute just seems a little weird, but that's just me. I mean, I maybe need to get used to it. You guys are bringing me closer and closer to 3K on YouTube. I don't work tomorrow, thankfully. It's Friday night here. Well, it's now Saturday morning, but you have 8 lives going on right now. I know. I wish I can. I wish I could like swap from live to live, but I can't because I'm like on live right now. There is Instagram live, but it's different. Shauna, we were saying that like people who go on Instagram live, you know, once you pop in, you pop out, and then like you never stay on. Whereas on TikTok, I feel like you just switch back and forth, you know? Hopefully it doesn't get banned, but yeah. Yes, I do know Fayez. I can try on Insta. Yeah. So many great people on TikTok. You're right. Those of you who are saying that there are a lot of, you know, some of my great friends are all on there. Everyone's so creative. I love seeing their creativity and their humor and their dance moves and things that, you know, you don't usually get to see with being on other platforms. Alex Ojeda, did I just see you join? Um, yeah, it's just like I don't know. I don't know if it's power trip or not, but it's really disconcerting. Addison just posted a TikTok for pretending to bang on a door at LSU to let her in. That's too funny. Oh, yeah, I know. So if y'all, you know, sub to me on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, my name is the same everywhere, and it's motivating me to really get you know, get back on these platforms that I may not spend as much time on. I know, I'm trying not to say goodbye. Addison as well. Thank you, Anlin Deals. I really appreciate it. For those of you who are just jumping on, I am currently on YouTube live as well for the very first time, trying to figure it out. And because that might be where I'm gonna be in the future, who knows? And yeah, it's scary news here. All right, maybe I'll jump off live right now and see what's going on, and then maybe come back tomorrow, and hopefully everyone's still here. And if not, then I'll see you on YouTube and everywhere else. Alrighty? Okay, I'm gonna see you all later. It's late, but sub to me on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, same name everywhere. Let's keep in touch there, and then I'll see you all later, okay? Bye. Bye TikTok, bye YouTube. Subscribe.